Six Flags Great Adventure and Safari is located in Jackson, New Jersey, and it was made to attract guests from both Philadelphia and New York City, which are both just about an hour away. In the park lies huge acreage for a safari, which features cool animals from African wildlife, but it is much more famous for its collection of world-class roller coasters. Now, with the arrival of Jersey Devil Coaster and my most recent visit in July 2021, the ranking of coasters in Great Adventure has changed quite a bit for me, and that's why I will be counting down the top 10 coasters at the park today. Coming in at the number 10 spot is Runaway Mine Train, which was manufactured by Aerodynamics. On the most recent visit, the coaster actually crushed my thighs, almost causing internal bleeding. Obviously, I'm kidding, but that was probably the most pain I've experienced on a coaster in a while. Besides that though, the airtime makes this coaster a so-so coaster. Now at the number 9 spot is Joker, which is the park's S&S free spin. Personally, I think these coasters are a bit too overrated. The ride is smooth and it packs in quite a punch with its compacted size. In my 2020 visit, it was smooth as butter and there wasn't a second where I wasn't spinning. The 8th best coaster at the park is Superman Ultimate Flight. Even though I consider it one of the weaker flying coasters, it does its job, which is to make the rider feel the sensation of flying. The best part of the coaster is obviously the pretzel loop, which is so intense. There was also a new paint job recently, making the ride photogenic once again. Taking the number 7th spot on this list is Batman the Ride, which is a Bolliger and Mabillard inverted coaster. I consider this to be one of the better Batman clones, as it is a smoother ride and more intense than the others, in my opinion. On my last visit, I experienced this coaster once in the front and once in the back, and I would definitely recommend the front, as I feel like the wind rushing in your face makes it even more intense. Bizarro is up next in the list, and it is a floorless coaster manufactured by Bolliger and Mabillard. I like this coaster for a couple of reasons. One is the fact that it is located in the back of the park and the trees surround it, making it a lovely sight to see. Also, even though the coaster is a bit old, the ride is still smooth and the inversions are fun and sometimes even a little bit intense. Now, in my opinion, Green Lantern is one of the most overhated coasters of all time. Obviously, the most overhated thing about it is that the fact that it has stand-up trains. Now, I understand that it may hurt your upper legs a little bit, but there's absolutely no reason to scream once you get off. The ride is super intense and it whips through its 5 awesome inversions. And because of that, Green Lantern takes the number 5 spot. Kingda Ka is up next. The 428-foot behemoth may be a one-trick pony in some ways, but trust me when I say it does that trick very well. Intamin did an excellent job making the launch as intense as it is, and that 428-foot climb to the apex is well worth the waiting line. At the top, you have a quick second to take in the gorgeous surroundings of New Jersey before you plummet down. Overall, it has the intensity and fun factor to land the number 4 spot. Taking the bronze medal is Jersey Devil Coaster, which is the latest addition for the park. Rocky Mountain Construction, also known as RMC, did an excellent job with the ride, making it a complete package. A lot of people had way too high of an expectation for the coaster, which is why it disappointed some. Nevertheless, the coaster comes with a steep drop, fun inversions, and a pretty long ride, which should be good enough for anyone, even a coaster enthusiast. Now, taking silver is Nitro, which is one of the best Bolliger and Mabillard hypercoasters out there. The first drop is more intense than one may expect, and the wind rushing to your face makes it such a unique experience. If I could choose one coaster to marathon at the park for several hours straight, it would have to be this one because of the airtime and the smoothness. Also, the helix at the end of the ride is sometimes undermined. Taking the gold is obviously El Toro. Made by Intamin, this wooden coaster is so intense and packs in so much ejector airtime, and that's why it is considered by many coaster enthusiasts to be the best wooden coaster and even the best coaster in the world. However, the only problem with it nowadays is that it is getting rougher every season. But besides that, it is one flawless coaster. Thank you guys for watching this Coaster Office video, and please make sure you guys like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.